بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
अल्लाह के नाम से शुरू जो निहायत मेहरबान रहम वाला।
Rahim. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my proud privilege to present before you an endeavor of Niceling Trust, in which we have worked with Badin Rural Development Society, and we have made a water desalination plant for them. And this water desalination plant is working with a windmill. We first of all installed a windmill of 5 kilowatt, and then whatever power comes we preserved in the batteries, and these batteries are working for a desalination plant, and this desalination plant is making the brackish water potable. The water TDS is about 5 to 6,000 TDS, and it is giving them potable water to drink. As a matter of fact, in this area which you have seen, there is no conventional light, and it was very difficult to arrange a water district plant for them to provide them potable water. But anyhow, we have done this, and we have to face a lot of difficulties as people suffer and face a lot of difficulties in doing new experiences. So though it is a very small thing, but this is a major project in Pakistan, as we have now shown that in this area, which is called Gharobind Corridor, this is about 840 kilometers. It starts from Pasti Gwadar and goes up to Shahbandar, and all this area is having very good regime, and windmill is successful. So in coastal areas, if we have got problems, we can install windmills and get power, and with that power we can run all the facilities that are required, for instance a fan or electricity or tube light or a computer and such things. So this plant is, first of all, we imported from India, and because Pakistan doesn't manufacture a 5 kilowatt windmill, so we had to import from India. So when it was shipped from there, we demanded a 3-phase motor. They sent us a single-phase motor, and then they did the welding, which is called kacha welding. The welding was not proper, so we installed it, and after some time the windmill fell down, and we had a great difficulty and how to repair that windmill, because there is no expertise available in Pakistan. So we didn't know what to do. But anyhow, you see, I have got a team in which Mr. Habib Baloch is our chief engineer. In this respect, he is a mechanical engineer. So he had a lot of courage. He took the windmill in his workshop and repaired it, and now you can see it is working for the last 3 months, working all right. In this respect, we had to undergo a lot of difficulty. This whole project was, first of all, quoted for 1.6 million rupees, but now we have spent about 2.5 million rupees, 25 lakh rupees. And this was originally funded by UNDP. It was funded to Badin Rural Development Society. They paid us 750,000. And then I had a very nice friend, consul in the Federal Republic Germany's consulate over here in Karachi, Consulate General. He was Mr. Detlef Kuster. So I told him that, my dear friend, Mr. Kuster, we have got only this much, 750,000 rupees, but I think this project will cost about more than 1200,000 rupees. So what to do? He said, okay, no problem, let us go to Badin and see what is happening over there. So you see, a diplomat, such a nice friend, and I came to Badin with Mr. Kuster and Mr. Akash Ansari, the president of the Badin Rural Development Society, a very nice friend. He took us to the area, this area where these children are now studying, the schools we have seen, the population. So we came over there, and we saw how the people are living. There is no water to drink, though the sea is just ahead, and as they say, water, water everywhere, not enough to drink. So anyhow, Mr. Kuster said he was very much moved. He said, okay, Agar, I give you 300,000 rupees. I said, okay. So now we had 100,000 rupees. Then I requested my very nice patron and friend, Mr. Salim Ahmad Khan. He telephoned Mr. Tabish Tapal. So Mr. Tabish Tapal contributed 100,000 rupees. So I had 1100,000 rupees. So we started the work. We imported the windmill. But the windmill, you see, as I told you, it fell down. Anyhow, we repaired it. Then, you see, we wanted a motor for 3-phase, but they sent us a single phase. So there were so many problems. So we crossed all these borders and we solved all these problems and repaired the things. And now it is working, as you see. So this is, I want to tell you that if you have got a will, so when there is a will, there is a way, and God Almighty helps you. But the lesson we derive from this endeavor is that I am of the opinion that Pakistan must make windmill. It should immediately start manufacturing up to 50 kilowatts because this is the need. And Pakistan must make solar cell as well because we have got one of the best silicas of the world. We have got silica, very good silicon in Ahmedabad. We have got in Swat, we have got in Quetta. So all these problems can be solved if Pakistan manufactures solar cell and manufactures wind turbine. So in this respect, I thought it would be nice to explain these things before you. So here you are, you can see the windmill working, the battery storing the power, and the battery operating the plant. And here is the water, you can see. So it is not brackish water, it is now potable water that is coming out. So all these things can be possible if one seriously wants to try.
Okay.
As you can see, this is potable water coming out after desalination, but I wonder why it is not preserved in pitchers. Well, I think the villagers should have their pitchers, or they should bring their buckets and take this water, or maybe out of ecstasy and out of enthusiasm, they are just seeing that this is being filmed, so they are simply, throwing the water on the ground. Anyhow, this is the battery. These are the batteries. These batteries are local made. We have preserved this power as when the windmill starts moving, AC is there, and then we have to preserve the current, so it becomes DC. Then we have to invert that current through the inverter because the facility is for AC, so it has to undergo that process and we have to invert it. In this process, we lose about 27 to 30% of power, but we have to. After that, you will see these batteries. These batteries are, I am of the opinion that I have got my experience that these are local batteries and they can very easily give you service for 3 years if you maintain it properly. Maintenance means, for instance, each and every Sunday you go and open the battery and pour in sweet water, potable water, so this will be good. This is the machine, and that shows power and shows voltage, and all this room and all this construction is done by the villagers under the supervision of Badin Rural Development Society. And you can see this is the electrical work that our engineers have done. This is the switch. This is the water desalination plant. Yes, this is locally made. There are only two things that are imported. First is the motor that is imported. I think it is imported from Germany. And the other is the membrane. As you know that the Americans have got a monopoly on manufacturing membrane. So this is American membrane. And I think this membrane, with this tedious about